I was thinking more and more about the potential situation where Fatima is the one that has to set things up in order to help Pam and Karen avoid the, uh, you know, disgruntled customer with the ruined edges from suing the salon. And I know a lot of people don't want to see it happen. It's like, oh, why is Fatima helping? But it really comes down to the fact that based off the sneak peek and how things went down when Marie came to Hayden with the Roots to Riches situation, well, he's going to hand it off to Fatima because he feels like this entire case or product is beneath him and not worth his time. And I already talked about how this could be a lesson for him and that he should have done what Marie told him to do because, her being a top tier client of the firm and Hayden taking care of both his and Andy's caseloads, it's like, hey, why not make her happy and handle it? Because it seems like it's a minuscule thing he could easily take care of, but he's opting not to. And once Roots to Riches blows up and Marie is happy about whoever helped out, aka Fatima, she's going to be looking to, praise that person and, reward them potentially. And Hayden, well, shot himself in the foot. But this particular video, I want to talk about things from the angle of Fatima and the potential lessons that could come from her having to work this case for Pam and Karen, two characters, mainly Karen, who have been antagonizing her for quite some time. And, of course, towards the end of season 7, these two seem to be on better terms. We'll just have to wait and see that rolled over into season 8 because we haven't really had a scene where these two interacted at all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are like 4 or 5 episodes in, yet these two have never shared the screen or talked or text over the phone or anything. So not sure what their dynamic is currently. But regardless, I think this could be an interesting scenario because being a paralegal in law school, looking at Fatima's demeanor several times over the course of the entire series, Fatima has made it clear to Andy whenever Andy is representing someone and she doesn't believe that she could do what Andy does. Like in one situation, Andy was representing some guy who was married to I think like a former or current professional athlete. I think she was like a tennis player or something. And Andy's job was to help the guy, come out of the divorce with some paper. And Fatima said, no, ain't no way I'm letting some man take my money and I'm the one that's working and this, that, and the third. Or, that was the subject of her anger towards whatever client Andy was representing. I think it happened 2 or 3 times total where Andy was representing someone and Fatima didn't, hide her feelings about some man taking a woman for what they have, which is kind of funny because how many times have we seen women in real life do this to men? But hey, that's neither here nor there. And Andy would always tell her in a non-condescending way, it's like, well, Fatima, when you, become a lawyer and whatnot, you have to let go of your personal feelings and look at it from a professional perspective because you're being hired to represent this person. So regardless of how I feel about, whoever I'm representing, their dynamic with their soon to be ex-wife, ex-husband or whatever, I have to do my job. So I feel like putting Fatima in a situation where she has to do the best she can to help out Karen, which is kind of weird when you think about it. Fatima's truly stuck between a rock and a hard place where Robin, her boss, well, I guess you could say the top boss because Andy, she works under Andy, but then again, she claims she's nobody's secretary. Whatever, she works for Andy, okay? Let's just leave it at that. But in any case, the top dog, Robin, is back in town. Someone who she felt used to be on her and Andy's side is, I guess you could say putting his foot down with the rules of the law firm. And he's making her work under her sworn enemy on the job, Hayden. And now Hayden is pushing a case involving her fiance's ex, who's also going to be his baby mama, who has been antagonizing her for the past, 5 or 6 seasons by this point. Now she's forced to have to work for her on this case. That's crazy. So she's working underneath one of her enemies, Hayden, and now she has to work and help one of her former enemies, Karen. This is wild. So I truly feel like this could definitely be a situation where Fatima can come out of this a stronger potential attorney because of it, because she's able to let go of her feelings, do the best job possible, and as a result, you know, this is good practice for what's to come after she finishes law school, gets her degree, and potentially opens her own firm or continues to work at this one. So that's my thoughts on it. I don't really know if the writers are going to go that route because a lot of people are saying the same thing. It's hard to get a gauge on what they're trying to do with Fatima since season 7. But we'll just have to wait and see. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.